Question 6. How many solutions does the equation have? The equation is 12x squared plus x minus 1 equals 0, and our choices are A, 1 real solution, B, 2 real solutions, or C, no real solution. So let's remember what we use to figure out the number of solutions. Well, we had this whole long formula, which I just discussed in the last video, for the quadratic formula to find solutions, negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. And we discussed that the part of this formula that tells us how many solutions the equation is going to have is this part under the root, okay? And if you don't remember it, write for yourself. If b squared minus 4ac is negative, we have no real solution. If it's 0, we have 1 real solution. If it's a positive number, we have 2 real solutions. So let's just write out that part, b squared minus 4ac. So I'm going to erase the whole formula, and all we need is b squared minus 4ac, the part that was under the square root, and we have a special name for it. It's called a discriminant, okay? And the discriminant tells us how many solutions we have. So let's identify a, b, and c in our equation, okay? So a in this equation is 12. A is that number in front of x squared. B in this equation is the coefficient of x. Well, I don't see a coefficient of x. If I don't see a coefficient of x, then how many x's do I have? I have 1. So the coefficient of x would be 1. And c is the number alone. The number alone in this case, well, it doesn't say plus any number. So if it says minus 1, that's like plus negative 1. So negative 1 is c. So now I'm going to look at my discriminant, b squared minus 4ac, and I'm going to substitute the values for b and a and c. So b, we said, is 1, so I'm going to substitute 1, okay? A is 12, so I'm going to substitute 12 for a. And we said c is negative 1, so I'll erase c, and I'm going to put in negative 1. So now we have an expression that says 1 squared, well, 1 squared is just 1, minus 4 times 12 times negative 1. Well, 4 times 12 is 48. 48 times negative 1 is negative 48, but we're subtracting that. So minus negative 48 is like plus 48. So we have 1 plus 48, which is 49. And what did we say? If the discriminant is positive, that means under the square root we would have a positive number. Then that equation has 2 real solutions.